Welcome to an I Love You But bonus.
Where do you
It's a
want me to
bigger
start
story
the
than that.
story? Heather was
Let
born
me
in
tell you.
1978 at Flo Memorial Hospital. She was 2 months premature. Like, where do you want me to start the fucking story? Like,
We lived at this rental house.
we lived in a house on
Nope, nope.
yes it was.
And
Yes it was.
yeah, I know, but we're not going to tell people past addresses because then they can go and fake our credit scores and shit. So
Oh,
stop saying shit
oh
like
shit.
that.
Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna
Okay.
say the number.
Well, I'm going to cut you out so it doesn't matter.
Oh God, I hate that beep
Listen,
noise that you had to use on the last one. So just cut it out.
I knew you would. I
So
knew you would. I
we
will. I'll just drop
we
the audio.
lived
So
in a
listen,
brown rental house.
one moment. And one summer, our mother
No, it
took the
wasn't that.
summer off.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, took the whole summer
Yes,
off.
took the summer off to be a writer. And that meant that we pretty much just went to the public pool every day and the library every other day.
Hmm. Hmm. I remembered it as she took the summer off to hang out with us.
No, she took the summer off to be a writer. I'm sure we thought it was to hang out with us.
I thought she took the summer off just to like be a parent for the summer with
Nope,
us.
nope.
And then she hated it, which is why she never did it again.
No, it's because she didn't, sell the Great American Novel that one summer
Hmm.
in the mid 80s.
Well, did she even write a novel
I mean, I don't know. All I remember was that we would go to the public pool
in the
and the public
public
library
library? Yeah.
and have snow cones, and that's it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what else she did with her time, but that's what I remember.
And
Best summer
watched.
ever.
Okay. It was a fun summer. So we also had a cat named Mama Kitty.
Correct. Mhm.
Am I allowed to say that, or you don't use that as a password or anything, do
I
you?
don't know. Do you have that as a
I
password
don't
secret
have that as
somewhere?
a password or as like an answer to a secret question. Um, but
How about you just say your social security number real fast?
you know what? Take it. Take my identity. Take the debt that goes with it. Have fun. Go for it. You can have all that
I'll
student.
stop.
Anywho, so
No matter how it lays out, you just tell the rest of the story, and I'll just sit here.
no, you can interject. It's fun. People like it. Or
Do they?
people that like us. Um,
Do they?
Shut up. Okay, so we had this cat. We came home one day and, she was young and cats like to bring people presents in the form of dead animals. So we come home and there's like a lizard laying on the front mat. And so we have shit, I guess. And so mom opens the door. Well, then like Lazarus lizard like raises from the dead and runs in our house and we couldn't find it for a long time. And then a few days later, I don't know, a week later, whatever, we had gone to the library and we had rented this lovely movie called The Electric Grandmother.
That's in no way creepy if you're a child.
For some reason, this was not a creepy movie. But
No, it was. We liked it, even though it was creepy. We
gosh,
liked
I
it.
don't know, but I didn't like scary movies, so you would think I didn't like it, but
I said
whatever.
creepy. Creepy and scary aren't the same.
That's true. Okay, so we're watching this movie, and I think I was sitting on the couch, and Heather was sitting on the middle of the living room floor, and I made up a whole scene. Like I made up a scene where the electric grandmother dies at the end. So in my head, we were watching this movie and it's the end, and they're like unplugging, like, we don't need you anymore, grandmama, and like unplugging her, and like, I don't know, but it was some very quiet, tense scene, and we're watching it, and I look down and I see a lizard tail sticking out of the bottom of Heather's shirt. Like, you flip out. And like we ran to the bedroom, and mom was like, there was an adult there. Mom and dad were both there, maybe. I don't know. Mom had to have been there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And all I know is that then somebody dropped the complete works of William Shakespeare on top of it, which is really,
100%.
really funny since there's a whole Shakespeare reference in the movie. So,
So,
and
so
you got
I'm gonna
really
very
mad. Go ahead.
I'm going to very quickly tell how I remember this story. Are you
Okay,
really
please.
ready for
Yeah.
this? Super fast. So we went swimming. We had gone to the public library earlier in the day. We had the cassette VHS of The Electric Grandmother. We were excited to go in and watch it. The cat was chasing a lizard around on the front porch, and we thought she had gone one way, and Mom opened the door, and we took too long to get inside, and the cat chased the lizard into the house. No Lazarus. And the cat chased the lizard behind the fridge, and we could not get the fridge to move without disturbing the lizard. And so Mom was like, forget it. I'm just going to put on the Electric Grandmother. Here we go. So we pop in the Electric Grandmother and we sit down, presumably with some kind of very non-nutritious snack. And we're watching the Electric Grandmother. And it's a really tense scene in the basement. Again, I don't remember if it's the first one or the second one. I like to think it's the second one because that's the one that's real fucked up. And all of a sudden, I feel something in the middle of my back, and I scream, reach behind me, grab it, throw it, jump straight up in the air like a cartoon character, take off running. Our mother is laughing, going, I've never seen you run that fast before. And I'm like, kill it, kill it. And she drops the complete works of William Shakespeare on top of the lizard. Cut to 30 years later, they're getting ready to sell this house.
No.
And she's going through her books.
Oh, no.
And she's trying to give away the complete works of Shakespeare. And I'm like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It shaped my life. What?
It shaped my life because lizards, no, but also we would get bored in future summers and I would go and make us act out plays from Shakespeare from that damn book. So there's no way I'm getting rid of this book.
Yeah.
It was a significant portion of my childhood. So then I took it and I used it as a monitor stand on my work from home desk. The end.
Does it still have lizard guts on it?
I mean, probably so. Let's be real.
Yeah, no, I do remember us trying to put on a neighborhood production of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
From that book.
Yep.
So, yeah, good times.
I'm sure it was a hot seller.
I don't recall there ever being an actual performance.
What?
Yeah. But I will never forget the Romeo and Juliet balcony scene because of that summer, so.
Huh?
The balcony, like
did we watch the movie?
No, but like the words, you know, like.
Oh, really?
From like us rehearsing, air quotes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look what I did to you.
Yes.
I made you a nerd.
Wouldn't go that far.
You want to hear my Fahrenheit 451 story?
Well, first of all, I don't think you had too much of an impact because I don't feel like we should be teaching Shakespeare in high school. So, but that's okay.
Oh, Shakespeare's way too complicated to teach in high school. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's a waste.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What's your Fahrenheit 451 story?
That was so great. So, I was in the extra potential English classes in junior high in high school.
The expo.
Yeah, and I have to say that because there was extra potential expo.
I never knew because I was not an expo.
Well, they had regular and maybe remedial.
I was in WAPO, wasted potential.
And then there was honors, and then there was expo. So I was in expo. So let's get this straight, kids. I was a straight up word nerd, okay? And here I am in 9th grade. That was when we were all in one school together, and we were the only grade there. It was like a detention center. It was very strange.
I think that's what they should do with it now too.
They put us together, so it was, the other junior high and my junior high come together. So there were all these new kids that I didn't know. And sometime in the fall, spring, whenever, we read Fahrenheit 451. And you know how it works in English class. You read something and you come back the next day and you all talk about it, except nobody talks about it because nobody read it. Well, there was this girl there, and she was like, I didn't understand this one part. We were like, which part? And she's like, the part where he's in bed. And we realized she was confused because the main character was in bed thinking, and he was thinking about different things at the same time. So his inner monologue was moving from one stream of thought to another. And she was like, I don't understand that. And we were like, what do you mean? And she goes, people think more than one thing at a time. And all I wanted to do was stand up and be like, get out. You do not have extra potential. Your sad little brain can only think about one thing at a time. Get out. This is also the same class.
Is this when you made your enemy?
No,
I'm not going to say her name. I almost wanted to, and I was like, no, it's a podcast. They're going to have to make that terrible sound.
And she is definitely litigious, so you know.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that bitch. No. This is the same class where, and I hate. I mean, you might be listening to this, Nicole, and if so, I'm so sorry. But we had to make a poster, and we had to say like 3 things about us that nobody would guess, and whatever. And one of my things was nobody. I talk a lot, and nobody thought that was true because I didn't talk, but I do talk a lot. I have a fucking podcast. So anyway, one of the things was like,
then because you were the first to do it before anyone even knew what a podcast was.
I would talk to tapes, so yeah, I guess I did. Thank God that shit's gone. So anyway, the other thing on the poster, you had to put like 3 wishes or something, or you'd put like your extreme wish. And I was like, it'd be funny. So I put, I wish puppies could stay puppies forever. I did not. I think that's fucked up. See, electric grandmother. I'd much rather have a real grandmother than the magic milk spouting grandma, right? And there was a girl in my class, and I saw her as a senior, and she was like, every time I see you, I just think about when you said that you wish puppies could be puppies. I was like, oh no, some jokes just never work. They come back and bite you.
Yeah, no. As much as I enjoy the videos that Facebook shows me, the warm grandma pocket muffins I get from Facebook every now and again of Elliot from 2 years ago. I mean,
yeah.
And especially when he's like calling me trash mommy or booty butt mommy or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him to say, and fucking no, puppies pee everywhere. Like, no, why would anyone? But also I won't have a dog because I can't emotionally handle a dog dying, but I have trauma. So I have dog
Next
trauma.
week on I Love You, But
Let's
talk about some more of Rian Davis's trauma.
Much. So this is how I have therapy, because therapy is expensive.
I know. I love it. I listen to my podcast and they're like, talk about this and get $100 off a month. And I'm like, oh my God, it costs more than $100 a month. I'm not doing that.
I did just find out that teachers get free access to Calm. I didn't know that, so I need to get on that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I had told you that. Sorry.
Maybe you did. You probably only told me once, and you gotta tell me like 5 times, and then a year later I'll go, hey, I had this great idea that you told me about a year ago. And I was like, that's a terrible idea.